go, Teddy. Come on, bud. Start us off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 6:05 game. Jackrabbits versus the Blacksox. Teddy on the bump. Mason the Gray behind the plate. The first pitch is a 54-mile-an-hour ball way outside.
What up, Ricky?
And Teddy with an 0-1 pitch. Sorry, 1-0 pitch. He's going to step off and reset. What's up, Ricardo? Ricardo stopping by. Too old for this league now, but not too old to be a Jackrabbit. Teddy will throw the next pitch 63 and away. So he's missed on his first two pitches. Not the way he wants to start. Let's see if he can come back and get this leadoff pitcher here. And the next pitch, 63 in the dirt. Teddy nowhere near the plate on his first three pitches. Very unlike him. Coach needs him to be efficient with his pitches today. There's 61 over the outside corner, strike one. So you can see really bad. There's the sun setting over right center and it's streaming in right in the face of the batter. And strike two, 64 on the outside or inside corner. Teddy takes it back full. A leadoff hitter here now with the Rawlings in his hand. Swings and a miss, a 63-mile-an-hour Grooge fastball. So Teddy with one batter, one out here in the top of the first. Let me go through the rest of the defensive alignment. As I mentioned, Mason the Gray, because that's what he's got for pants. That's the difference. How to tell the difference between the two Masons. We got Jabrell over at first. We've got Brian out at second. We've got Adrian at short and Gianni at third. 65 and away. In left field, I believe we've got Connor. That's right. Joe in center. And Dalton in right. And that ball is absolutely corked right at... Oh, Connor got a glove on it. You can't really see it. My camera's not very strong out there. He gets a glove on it, pops out, and the runner will take first. So well struck ball by the second batter for the Blacksox. We'll put him on at first. Teddy will have to mind him while trying to go after number 3 here, the third batter of the inning. Very convenient that he is third in the order and number 3. And that is a change that goes far away from the batter, and the runner will easily take second. You can see him scamper in there. Now we need good throws from Mason the Gray. That one got away. Adrian scooped it up though. No harm, no foul. And next pitch. There's a 60-mile-an-hour pitch on the outside corner for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the man down at second. Ooh, 59, and apparently just a little low. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Teddy. Brian popping over to pay some attention to the runner at second, as well as Adrian. And there's a shot just clean through the all the way through Connor's legs. That will score 1 run, and the runner will get into second on a hot shot on this turf to score 1. So the batter's not struggling here with that sun in their eyes. We will have a timeout while all the protective armaments come off the batter out there at second. And he hands him off to his first base coach. So 1 down, 1 run in, and a man on second. And that ball is way away. It's going to come back to Teddy. And runner takes third on the wild pitch. Teddy had a chance to get him, but he had a good jump on that. So runner now out at third. .64 tipped. Mason squeezes it for strike 1. There's a curve Oh, I'm not sure where that one missed. It was 55, maybe a little high. Actually, it might have been the change, less of the curve. That one came in quite a bit slower. Teddy's curveball is not that slow. Swing and a miss at 64 on the inside corner. So Teddy throws another pitch past the Blacksox batter here. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Teddy throws a change up there. Number 22 doesn't go searching for it, so we'll get a 2-2 count now. Good discipline by 22. Well, that's only third. That's only 3. No. Okay, we're wrong. I thought that was only 3. Is that 4? Okay, Teddy walks that batter. So Teddy's got runners on the corners. Teddy not being efficient, as Coach wanted here with some base on balls. See if Mason is given the green light to throw all the way through. Runner goes, and there's a ground ball off to the second baseman Brian, off to first base, and they may have the double play here with a good throw. Oh, it bounces up just a little beyond the base. Good heads-up base running by the runner there. 1 run does score. That is the 2nd run of the game for the Blacksox, and the 2nd out of the inning. So good job by Brian. I really like Brian out there at second. He's got a good sense of the position, got good glove, and that was a good heads-up play. You might have been tempted to go to second there, but the runner was already going. You wouldn't have got the out. There it is. And the next pitch comes in a little high at 56. So 10 miles an hour difference between that fastball and that, I don't know if that was a change or that was the breaking pitch. It came down, but it didn't really break horizontally. So I'm not sure what that pitch was. And there's a shot right up the middle. And shortstop to Jabril. And so Adrian gets him. So Jackrabbits do give up 2. But they get that crucial 3rd out as they'll hit now in the bottom of the 1st. We'll see if we have a different lineup or not. It was the entire bottom of the lineup that carried the Jackrabbits in their first game. The top 5 hitters really had nothing to do with the outcome of the game. It was really batters 6 through 11 or 6 through 10 that were the source of all of our runs. We'll see if that moves anybody up in the lineup, or if it ain't broken, we ain't gonna fix it. Let's see what Coach has. With that, I'll be back in just a second. Guys, check the board. And we are going to have a completely new lineup here with Joe leading off against number 1 on the bump. 24 is his battery mate. And 59 right down Colfax. Joe taking all the way there. Joe's got to be getting aggressive and thinking, swing, swing, swing. And that ball comes straight back. Nice grab by the catcher. Oh, almost had it one-handed off the fence. So no balls, 2 strikes now. Adrian is in the on-deck circle. Mason the Frosted in the hole. Then we'll see Gianni and Teddy when those gentlemen get on. 51 high on a nice break and pitch, but came in too high. Shout out to Joe's mom and sister if they're tuning in. Miss you guys here. Hope all is well in your world. Oh, Joe just gets underneath that. Fouls that off. It's going to go on to the other field. We're going to need one of the 13U teams to go get it. No, my daughter, with her arm in a sling for no apparent reason, is going to go get the ball. But if you'd like to ask her questions and give her all kinds of attention, she'd love it. There's a shot. Oh, right to the second. Shortstop kind of eats him up. Throw it first. They're still going to get him by a step. So good job by the shortstop to recover off the ball, off the turf. It gets to you very quickly on this unnatural grass that we have here. Adrian will get in, and like I mentioned, then after Adrian, we'll have Mason the Frosted. So Adrian, absolute glove out at short, seeking his 2nd hit of the season. And he's going to hit that one right to the shortstop, who's going to pick it up again, throw it to first, and they're going to get him 1 pitch, 1 out. Here comes Mason. Call him the Frosted because he bleached his hair blonde. All the roots are growing out now, so he looks like old school Frosted tips. That's different than Mason the Gray, who wears the gray pants. Did you get the ball?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay. And the first pitch to Mason. Swing and a miss, a 60-mile-an-hour fastball. Right at the letters. Mason just not able to catch up with that. And gets underneath that one. He's going to pop it out to the left fielder, who comes down within his glove. 3 up, 3 down for the Jackrabbits. Jackrabbits will have to put on their hats and gloves and do better in the offense in the field, as they are going to take the field in the top of the 2nd. And balls were in and thrown down. Shout out to Teddy's Nana and Papa tuning in from Cancun. And we will have Teddy on the bump. Mason the Gray, his battery mate. Jabril at first. Brian at There's 63 on the inside corner. Brian at second. Mason the Frosted at short, and Gianni at third. Beautiful 57-mile-an-hour slider. So Teddy with a 64-mile-an-hour fastball and a 57-mile-an-hour slider. In left, we've got Braden, big tall Braden, and center looks like Joe. And there's a shot right up the middle. Mason drops it, knocks it down, and he'll be safe at first. Good job hustling it out. And I don't think I got the fact that Dalton is in right. The runner at first does not go. There's a 64-mile-an-hour strike called a ball. And a 1-0 count now for Teddy on the bump. And you can't see anything with that sun. And Teddy just gives the runner at first a little bit something to think about. That ball is a wild pitch. And the runner will get to second, no problem, because that ball bounces off the concrete, comes back to Teddy 10 feet from the plate, and the runner now out at first. And some popcorn out there at second. There's a 60-mile-an-hour strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Foul tip. Good squeeze by Mason the Gray. He seems to have uncanny ability to catch those foul tips. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So this 30th pitch of his outing today, Teddy gets the first out of the inning and a strikeout nonetheless. It's funny, we didn't have time in Game Changer to get the players' names because we were hustling, so everybody just has a letter. So number 11 here is player I, which is kind of fitting. And there's a simple ground ball to Gianni, and throws to first. And Jabril will run that in. So a good heads-up play by the corner infielders there. The simple 5-3 put out. The runner does take third on the throw, but there's 2 down. I think this is the pitcher, number 1. No, he's number 17. And he looks uncomfortable in there. I don't know if he's been told to bunt, but with 2 outs, you wouldn't see that. And he swings away, no problem. He hits a ball quite a ways foul, and someone's going to have to go retrieve that. And Mason the Gray now taking his glasses off, throwing them in the direction of the dugout. And the sun just absolutely coming down on us here. This is unfun glare. That ball gets away. The player at third staying there. Can't really tell, but you have to trust me on that one. We will play under the lights here. Sundown is around 7 p.m. and this game is probably going to go till at least 7:45. Strike 2, 64 miles an hour. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Number 17 gripping the handle real good. Oh, and he gets that 59-mile-an-hour pitch off the tip of his bat, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Teddy gets him to end the inning, so no runs are scored this time. Jackrabbits are able to keep the Blacksox off of the board, and now they got to get some runs. Let's see if the bottom of the order can do the job. that they did in the first game. All right, and Gianni will step in now. We'll have Gianni, Teddy, Jabrell. And then after that, it'll be Brian, Connor, and Mason. Swing and a miss, a 58-mile-an-hour pitch that Gianni was roughly 2 centuries early for. And Gianni up in the front of the box now, learning from that. And he's still way ahead, pulls that one way down the left field line. And the pitch, ground ball to third. And they're going to call it fair, and they're going to get him at first. Beautiful throw and stretch by the first baseman for a good play by their quarter infielders. Jackrabbits still in search of their first base runner. In fact, still in search for their first hit. So Teddy will step in now.
Let's go, 7!
And Jabril in the on-deck circle. And Teddy will hit that ball right at the shortstop, who's going to work around it, pick it up, throw it, and the ball's going to get away. So Teddy will be in safely. They get their first base runner on a rush throw that bounced past the first baseman. So Teddy on the miscue by the shortstop. We'll give a chance for Jabril to get in. And Braden in the on-deck circle. Thank you, Braden, for turning around so I can see your number. And we're showing bunt. And there's a throw over to first. Teddy's in safely. Joe doing a really good job of leading the team and chanting ball, ball, ball while the ball's still there. So Teddy knows he needs to stay tight to the bag. Teddy with a big old lead. He's off. And there'll be a throw. And it will not be in time. He's in safe. That was an excellent throw from the catcher. There's some words between the shortstop and Teddy. It sounds like there may have been some disagreement with the ump there from the shortstop's point of view, but nonetheless, the ump has the final word, and Teddy's safely out at second. Swing and a miss. So Jabril now with that 1-1 count. Oh no, 0-2, excuse me, 0-2. I thought that first one was a ball. Jabril really got to pull to the left side here, which is wide open. And that ball is outside. 51 had a break to it. Nice movement from number 1. Swing and a miss, 56. And that'll be the second out of the inning. And Braden will step in now. and a little chopper, and the first baseman, he's going to be safe. And Teddy's over to third, so the ball didn't travel far, but it doesn't matter. Braden got to first, 90 feet. We will take it. Connor will step in now. And we've got 2 down. So Connor, this very vibrantly painted soldier bat, is going to step in. Runners on the corners. Braden should be running on the pitch. They do not throw. And Braden in safely. So Connor now, who had a triple in the first game, let's see if he can do it again and tie the game up. The ball's inside. Teddy itching to come down that third base line. And the next pitch. 58 at the knees, right down the middle. Connor stepping out a little bit, gather himself. Oh, beautiful breaking pitch from the pitcher there, 52. That ball started out over the inside of the plate and ended up over, or actually away, outside. So with the 2-2 count now, we're going to need to have Connor doing a good job. Swing and a miss at 61. That's the third out of the inning. Jackrabbits are unable to plate the 2 runners. And with that, they're down 2-0 as we go to the top of the third. This game moving along quite quickly. And the sun not going down quick enough in my book. And Teddy back on the bump. Mason the Gray behind the plate. Number 14, my old number, steps in. I don't know this gentleman, but I do like his choice in numbers. First pitch. Not where Teddy wanted to hit, but 65 for a fast ball, strike 1. Looks like Jabrell out at first. Man, everybody's so backlit, I can't tell. Swing and a miss at 65. So another heater. I think that's Dalton maybe at second. Looks like Adrian's back at short and Connor at third. Oh, foul tip and caught. Man, Mason the Gray has this amazing ability to catch the foul tips on the first from the batters, and that's the strikeout and first out of the inning. We got Braden, tall Braden in left, I think. Yep, and then that must make Joe in center. And then did Brian get moved to right? It looks like Brian got moved to right. So Teddy steps off there, wants to reset, wants a new number. And this is the top of the order. Number 4 now. It's kind of convenient that in Game Changer they're listed as A, B, C, D. I know who the top of the order is. Teddy throws a 66-mile-an-hour pitch in the dirt, and he's now behind 2 balls and no strikes. He got behind this batter in the first inning as well. So look for an off-speed pitch here. Let's see what we get. That was 61 and yucky. So it was lower speed, but it wasn't anywhere near the plate. 4 will be taken all the way. Look for Teddy to throw fastball right down the middle. He does not. He misses by a bunch. And number 4 will run down to first. So on 4 straight uncompetitive pitches, Teddy puts the batter on. Number 1 will step in. This is the pitcher. Swinging that Rawlings Cloud AI. Seafoam green, all AI all the time now. And the sun is finally looking like it's going to get behind them, our mountains. And we have a timeout. Number 1 stepped out. Now we're going to reset. Everybody just needing a little bit more time to get themselves sorted. No one knows what's happening. Everyone knows that the runner's going to go. And he goes. Teddy puts one in the dirt. Not going to help his catcher out, who does not get a throw down there on time. And the runner's out at second now. Runner in scoring position with only 1 down. That ball gets away. So Teddy has now thrown 6 pitches in a row, none of them near the plate. So Teddy up to 45 pitches now. Teddy misses again, 7 straight balls. Coach is going to need to go timeout and go talk to him. Not sure what the mechanics problem or the mental problem, but regardless, it is a problem. Can't be given free passes. 61, right down Colfax for strike. That was a gift from number 1. Game gets more competitive now here. Teddy's still in that hole. It's a hitter's count. Oh, good throw, but we had the ball get dropped. And it looks like it may have gone off the runner at third base. He's rubbing a little owie there. That couldn't have felt good. Those balls come in very quickly. Field ump says the man on third is good, and we'll resume the game. There's a strike, 63. Slider, Teddy's kind of go-to pitch. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down, and a runner at third.
Like butter, baby.
And Teddy misses 64 but high to put runners on the corners. And only still 1 down. He got the leadoff strikeout. And then has walked the next 2 pitchers. Or 2 batters, excuse me. Number 3 had a solid hit. Or solid contact when he was up last time. 3 is showing bunt. Probably not going to bunt. Teddy knows that the runner at first is probably going to go, so he steps off and requires everybody to reset. And they're going to let the runner get down to second without a throw. Defensive indifference, if you will. So 2 runners in scoring position now, and only 1 down. That first pitch was a strike. Teddy throws a 55-mile-an-hour nothing burger. Number 3 steps out again. I'm not sure what's going on, if 3's can't see or what he's doing, but bouncing around the box there. Now he's set in with the rolling icon in his hand. He swings and misses at a 57-mile-an-hour changeup. Mason the Gray does get a glove on it. Not quite the block you'd want to see from your catcher, but serviceable. And that ball is absolutely corked. It's going to go all the way to the fence. Brian got a bad read on it. It is at the fence. He's going to be at second. He's running second. He's going to third. 2 runs are in already. And he's going to have a stand-up triple. That scores 2. He hit that ball right into the sun. So the 2 walks that Teddy gave up come back to bite him in the tail. With that 1 ball, 2 strike triple there from number 3. Well struck. Number 22, the cleanup hitter, will step in. And he still has a teammate down at third, and there's only 1 down. 67. 6-7. So the fastest pitch of the day for Teddy. And the next pitch. 64, just painting the edges. 22 with the soldier bat and the matching bat and gloves. Swing and a miss at 64. He gets him. Second strikeout of the inning. Runner standing at third, 24 stepping in. And he does a brushback pitch on 24 at 66 miles an hour. Thankfully, no one gets hit. You got speed, you got that glare. I do not envy anybody in the box right now. Teddy hits 65, but outside. 2 balls, no strikes now. And Teddy misses outside, 62 on that one. And the pitch is going to be high, ball 4. 24 didn't want to swing, and Teddy gave him no reason to do so. And he will take first. So now runners on the corners. Teddy with a case of base on balls here. Locking. So we'll see if the runner at first has been running. The Blacksox have been running the whole time. So Brian not running for backup there. Had that been an overthrow, that would have been real trouble. Runner at third would have certainly scored. And we'll see if the runner at first is going. He's leaning like he's going. He's off. And there's a ground ball, but it's going to be foul. So with 2 outs, you can give your batter a swing away and the runner can still get going. So 42 now. The lefty had a big swing, so look for a ground ball to Dalton. He's already shown he's ahead of the pitch. Throw to third. Oh, Connor drops it there. Also, shout out to Connor's sister Grace, celebrating her birthday today. We hope you had a wonderful birthday and wish you the best of the next year of your life. 58 breaking in there. Runner's going to go down to second. In fact, everybody forgot about the runner except the runner because it's now all the marbles right here. Teddy versus number 42. He lets go of that pitch way high.
Like butter, Teddy, like butter.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul tip caught by Mason the Gray again for the third out of the inning. So Teddy does strike out the side, but in between he gives up 2 runs. He is the pitcher of record as we go through, have finished 2.5, excuse me. And Teddy has given up 4 runs. Jackrabbits in a hole, and we absolutely need the bottom of the order here to do what they did last time. So I believe we have Mason the Gray, Brian, and Dalton up, which will then flip the lineup over. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on the roster today, and everybody's hitting. That's why we have the ability to just make moves in and out of the defensively. So sun finally going down. Can you see it? Can you see it? Looking like we may just be under the lights here, which have turned on. I don't know if you can see this in the third. My third base camera is not. Oh, barely in the top. Well, if you have the graphic on it, you can't see it. But the lights are just coming on now, so looks like we will be covered.
Come on, Mason, be a leadoff kid.
So Teddy did finish, looks like he has done it 64 pitches, 36 were strikes. Gave up 1 hit, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 6 strikeouts and 4 base on balls. It's the base on balls that really did him in today. And the ability of the Blacksox, let's not take away from them, to get some timely hits, including that triple last inning. So number 1 back on the bump. Throws low 60s with a breaking ball we've seen, 24 behind the plate with a strong arm. And one that, what? He's like 61 on the fastball, 57 on the breaking ball. But he's in and around the zone the whole time, so. Mariana fed him. Coach Hunter talking with the ump behind the plate about the Denver Broncos travails. Their loss today to the Chargers, a tough one. Mason the Gray in. And that pitch is going to be away for ball 1. Oh! Mason pulls his head. Can't hit what you can't see. Swings and misses for strike 1. And the next pitch. Oh, Mason, 59. Got down on a knee there. Not sure what that was. And the 1-2 pitch. In the left-handed batter's box, it's going to be 2-2. And the next pitch. Ooh, 56 mile an hour. Looked like it had a little bit of movement on it, and Mason swings and misses at it for strike 3. Jackrabbits go down. Brian now gonna step in. And then after Brian, we have Dalton in the on-deck circle. Oh, Brian swings at the pitch on the inside, fouls it off. Probably could have not swung at that. That definitely was a ball. Could have potentially turned his shoulder and gotten a free pass to first. As it is, he's got a strike to him. And number 1's pitch is low and away for ball 1. He has been in and around the plate, I think with maybe only 1 non-competitive pitch all day. And Brian fouls that one straight back, so he's on that 58-mile-an-hour fastball. Just needs to turn it around. I can confidently declare the sun down. My camera should start to come back into focus and not be so backlit. There it is, strike three, 60 miles an hour on the outside corner. That was beautifully placed. It's exactly where the catcher stood up, or set up, excuse me. And that is the second out of the inning. So it now all falls to Dalton here to turn the lineup over and put Joe in the batter's box. So far, the Jackrabbits have only put, I believe, have only reached the base. Oh, Dalton, that was high above your head. There were 747s flying lower than that. A little more discipline here at the plate is going to be necessary to get on. I don't believe we have a hit, though. We have a reach on air and a walk, I believe. So maybe Dalton can break the no-hitter here. Oh, he was on that one. Fouls it straight back. So now we got 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we're going to look for that break and pitch that number 1 throws. Let's see if Dalton can get on it. There it is. And that ball comes in high. A collective groan from both sides as it was well placed, but I can say sitting straight behind it and it crossed at his chin and then dropped. So look for a high heater here. There it is, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Jackrabbits down on strikes. Well placed high heater from number 1. Didn't draw the swing, but was able to get the called strike. Jackrabbits still down in a hole. It is 4-0 Blacksox as we go to the top of the 4th here. Looks like Mason the Frosted will be on the mound, and he'll be pitching to Mason the Gray. I'll get our defensive alignments once the rest of the team shows up, but I suspect we'll see a new infield here of a, excuse me, because coach looks like he's playing with positions now. In fall ball, positions are arbitrary and scores don't matter. It's about getting the reps in and getting a chance to try new positions or be in new locations. Although I will say, I think Adrian is locked down shortstop as his position for sure. Looking around the infield, I see Gianni at first. I see Jabril at second, Adrian at short, and Joe at third. Looks like Connor will be in center. Teddy thought he was playing center, but now he is not. And we are missing a right fielder. Looks like Dalton is going to go out to right, so he was not missing as much as just had made the last out and was getting himself sorted. Jackrabbits playing with all the energy you would expect of some teenagers on a Sunday night, which is really unfortunate because the other team, the Blacksox, playing with energy like they want to be here and want to win. And we'll have the balls in coming down right now. As we have Mason thrown to Mason, there was a joke here among the parents of thing 1 and thing 2. But just to keep it straightforward so we don't remember who's who, we got Mason the Frosted on the mound because he's got those frosted tips, and Mason the Gray because he's got those gray pants. And number 8 will step in, the Rawlings Cloud AI in hand. Mason rubbing a wrinkle in the ball, and he'll come from the windup. He's going to miss 65 and high. And 67 and away. And there's 66 right down Colfax. Number 8 lets it go for the first strike of the at-bat. And that ball's fouled away, 65. Ump conveniently calls out 2-2, so we all know. Mason tries to throw a curveball, and it almost hit the ear hole, number 8, but instead it's going to bounce off the backstop and come right back to him. Got a full count now. And there's a shot down the right field line, but foul. And we'll reset from the stretch. Oh, Mason misses a spot. That's going to be ball 4, and the runner will take first. On the base on balls, the Blacksox able to capitalize on base on balls here today. It's going to be on Mason to try to erase that free pass here, maybe with a nice ground ball double play. The runner at first, though, with a giant lead. He does not go. 65 hits the glove.
We need 2 more of those. Let's go.
And Mason with a looked like a snap throw, but actually didn't throw. Runner at first, looking like he's going. Not. Swing and a miss. 67. 6-7. No balls, 2 strikes. Mason got on as if he were going to be on the windup, but then he needs to be on the stretch. You want to reset here. Everybody's resetting. Lots of resetting. We're about an hour into this game. We got a little bit of a late start because the scheduling required the Blacksox to play back-to-back games, but not. And the throw down, not going to be in time. But that was a good throw from Mason the Gray. Mason the Frosted gets the strikeout. Number 11 will step in. Mason the Gray, in case you're watching that, your throw down was 73 miles an hour, according to the gun. I'm not sure that's true, but maybe. So number 11 spins away from a 66 mile an hour inside pitch that I think got away from Mason. Still working on spotting the fastball. Runner out at second, not getting much of a look. Now he's getting a look. And that ball is thrown into Connor in the outfield. Thank goodness Connor was there. If Connor misses that, it's a run. Instead, it is an errant throw and no harm, no foul. Coach just said, good job, now we know Connor's awake. Connor, to your credit, that yawn was excellent. Can't say the Jackrabbits don't at least have some fun. Mason doing a little bit of twisting. And that twisted, and then when he recorrected, he threw that 67 mile an hour pitch way out of the strike zone. So he's got to stay centered. So Mason the Frosted with a 3-0 count here to number 11. He's got to make the throw. That ball is high, not competitive, and that will put the runner on at first. All right, we've got 17 stepping in with one down and a runner at first and second, both of whom who have reached on base on balls. So Jackrabbits pitching tonight just doing an excellent job of giving the Blacksox a chance to get on for free. So that was a wild pitch by Mason. Mason the Gray unable to come up with that. So now two runners in scoring position. Mason on the bump. He can pitch from the windup if he wishes, and he wishes to. 67-mile-an-hour fastball. 6-7. Your boy's throwing hard tonight. And 1-1 strike. Swing and a miss. A 64-mile-an-hour pitch on the inside there. That looked like a pitch that Mason knew he was throwing and decided to throw it. Should like to see that. 1-2 strikes now, and one down. The ump in the field playing a little imaginary golf, which is a little distracting to yours truly, but it's fine. It's going to be sweatshirt weather here pretty soon. 2 strikes now. He really is distracting me with his chip shot that he's got out there. And we got 3 strikes. 17 holding on to that fire with a death grip. I'd like to see Mason take a little off here and just get it over the plate. Swing and a miss. 6-7. And that ball is going to be and that ball goes in the outfield again, gets past Teddy, and 2 runs will score on some absolutely sloppy baseball from the Jackrabbits. And Jackrabbits are going to get a talking to from Coach Hunter for sure, and they deserve it. I might mute the mic. I don't know what exactly we're going to get here, but that was some ugly baseball. There was no reason to give up those 2 runs. It's now 6-2 or 6-0 on 2 runs that didn't need to happen. So, bad play by third, bad throw by catcher, bad backup by Teddy, and then a repeat. That was the crazy part. It was the same play twice. Coach Hunter getting a little pick-me-up, I think, for Mason the Gray, and a little hit you on the butt for everybody else. Because he can't call the outfield in. That would be unheard of. The outfield just sits there in their shame and misery. The infield gets the talking to. You never have the outfield in. Nope. So the bases are now empty. There are no threats on the base paths, and there are 2 outs. So for Mason, the Frosted, it's like a fresh inning. And the first pitch. Foul ball right off Mason the Gray's face. Coach Hunter quickly out. Coach Hunter, certified nurse. He's going to assess Mason for any damage. He's going to ask him about what's going on. He's going to ask him what his name is, who the president is, all those things. And while we've got a timeout, I am going to mute myself and put my sweatshirt on because it's cold now. Ricardo has been here for like an hour or two. So Ricardo goes home with Maria. He's a 16U jackrabbit. And Mason the Gray checks out medically. Mason the Frosted throws his first pitch. Second pitch of the at-bat low, so it's a 1-1 count. There it is, 66. Painting the corners. So 1 ball, 2 strike now to number 14. There it is, 6-7 for the strikeout. So Mason does finally get the third out of the inning. In fact, he may have struck out everybody, but he's hanging his head. He's not happy with himself. And the Jackrabbits desperate for some offense. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, it is 6-0, the Blacksox. And we're about an hour and 5 minutes into this game, so plenty of baseball left, but man, the Jackrabbits need to rally. And we'll have the top of the order here in the batting in the bottom of the 4th. Jackrabbits desperate for their first hit of the game. We've only had 2 base runners, a reached on error and a base on balls. Number 1 hits that ball right to the shortstop, or Joe hits it right to shortstop, and throw to first. And they get Joe by a couple of steps. So everything that we're hitting is going right up the middle of the shortstop, who is a vacuum out there. Mr. Dyson, I tip my cap to you. And in steps Adrian. With Adrian up, we'll have Mason the Frosted in the on-deck circle. And Adrian, he's not talking to the ball. It was conveniently timed, but he was not talking to the ball. So Adrian now off the tip of the bat. He's way ahead on the 59-mile-an-hour pitch. Let's see if number 1 throws it up to him again. There he does. Adrian doesn't pull the trigger, and he gets the second strike. Man, number 1 has just been able to put the ball where he wants it. Not blowing the boys away with heat, just with control. And there's a curve. 51. Crossed up his catcher a little bit. And we'll take the first ball of the at-bats. And 60 on the inside corner at the knees for the second out of the inning. Jackrabbits looking pretty frail at the plate today. And we're going to need something big from our pitcher here, Mason. Stepping in the on-deck circle is Gianni. Shout out to Mason's Grandpa Greg in Arizona who's paying attention to the game, but also Auntie Heather in Seattle. We appreciate y'all tuning in. And there's 58 on the outside corner, so 1 just can go in, out, in, out. He does tend to be between the waist and knees, which is great, but at least you know you can. There's a shot to the third baseman, who gets down, and my third base camera is all kinds of whacked. And that ball was thrown way too high. Mason will be in safely. And he's going to get to second on the overthrow. So there we go. Gianni will step in. Both of my cameras have moved a ton I need to go fix my third base camera for sure. It is faced the completely wrong way. Apologies, folks. I didn't see that before. I will go turn that in just a second. But first, I want to see Gianni get maybe our first clean hit of the game. And that ball comes in at 57 and comes off at 79, according to the radar gun there on the exit velocity. And that's my kid in the on-deck circle, so I hope he's paying attention. And Mason's gonna go, and that ball's popped up. Oh man, Mason had that butt. That's stolen all day. That ball lands on the dugout of the other field, and we're gonna send one of the smaller munchkins to go get it. And by smaller munchkins, I mean the freshman Isai. Isai's gonna go get it. Yep. Johnny, unfortunately, with an 0-2 count now to a pitcher who can put the ball where he wants it. Uh-oh, what just happened? Did I lose everything? No, there we go. For a second we were frozen, but now we're fine. And there's a shot out to the shortstop, who is very good at his position, and he throws the ball over to the first baseman for the third of the inning. So Jackrabbits anemic in the box again. We go down to we now go to the top of the fifth, 6-0, and we'll see if we get Mason probably back on the bump. I'm gonna go finish this third base camera, which is doing nobody any good. And also maybe try to fix my first base camera, which is also broken. I will be back. Got the third base camera fixed. So that's a win. My first base camera, not so much. 66 and high. I'm gonna run down and try to catch the first base. That means I don't have someone to move the cameras around. So Mason just needs to strike this guy out. And a foul ball. First base camera, yeah. Next pitch. Oh, a little high and tight, number 4. Mason, Mason. And we got Gianni at first, Brian at second, short, and maybe Joe at third. Adrian at short. Strike 2. iPad. And hopefully with a better view from first as well. And that ball has hit the Dalton in right, and he's gonna let it drop. And number 4 comes up with the second hit of the day for the Blacksox. And number 1 will step in. That's the pitcher who's been flummoxing us all game. Google just telling me that there's going to be rain in Denver's future. Definitely not tonight. It looks beautiful. Mason steps off because the runner at first had a big lead. And we're showing bunt. A nice throw down. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. We didn't quite get him, but that was the best throw from Mason the Gray all day. We will take it. So runner in scoring position out there at second for the Blacksox. Swing and a miss by number 1, 65-mile-an-hour pitch there. So 1 ball, 1 strike now. No, sorry, no balls, 2 strikes, excuse me, according to Blue. And Mason with a chance to finish off the other pitcher here. And he gets him. 6-7 for the strikeout. 6-7. Another 67-mile-an-hour pitch. What can I say? I'm also trying to make it so uncool they never say it again. Number 3 will step in with his teammate out at second. Mason already putting 1 out in his pocket. He's going to have another one here if he can keep throwing in and around the plate. That first pitch, though, is too low. And number 3 takes it for ball 1. Swinging the Rawlings icons. Swinging the rolling icon, excuse me. I believe he has a hit on the day, if I remember correctly. I think he's the other batter with a hit. Yes. He has 3 RBIs on the day. Wow, 3. Have yourself a game, sir. It's going to be up to Mason the Frosted to keep him off the base paths. Mason the Gray looking much more serious as a catcher. I'm not sure what happened between that foul ball off the mask, but it's turned him into a real catcher back there, really popping and throwing and daring the runners to do something, which I like. Bring the game to them. And the runner's going to skedaddle back, but there's nobody there to catch a throw, so Mason holds on to it wisely. We do have Dalton in right, Connor in center, and Teddy in left. And that's ball 4. So Mason doesn't give number 3 a chance to get a second hit of the day and puts him on with 4 straight pitches. Got a meeting of the Masons. Ooh, it's a meeting of the Masons. I believe they are secretly a cabal that takes over the world. Right? No, right? Aren't the Masons the people who secretly control the world?
Right, yes.
So they're not meeting at the airport like everybody expects, but they're just meeting at the mound here.
Meeting at the mound is way better. Mason's meeting at the mound.
I agree. Mason's meeting at the mound feels to me like a nice preteen mystery mystery book. And the ball misses outside. And 22 looking for his sign, trying to figure out, are we going to send the runners? And they might be. He's showing bunt. He is their number 4 hitter, so it's unlikely he's going to bunt. That throw comes in a little high. So the infield getting a real quick lesson on whether the corner should be crashing or not. The problem, of course, is if you fake bunt and the third baseman crashes, there's no one to cover third in the event that the runner just flat out steals third base. So you got to leave your third baseman home, which of course then does mean that the third base line is wide open for a bunt. Mason misses low again, so that's 7 straight pitches. He's got bit by that same bug that lives out there underneath the pitching mound that got Teddy earlier, who threw 7 straight pitches. I believe Teddy ended up throwing, I think it was 8 straight, maybe 9 straight balls, excuse me. So he threw 7 straight balls and then he threw a strike. Let's hopefully that Mason's got the same disease. He's going to have the same cure here. So unclear if 22 now with a 3-0 is going to do anything besides fake bunt here. Nope, he is going to take ball 4. So after an initial strikeout, we're going to have bases loaded, a good chance for the Jackrabbits to practice. Not that they wanted to practice, but a good chance to practice what to do when his base is loaded with only 1 out. We've got a timeout. Looks like that is some dedication there, coach. Third base coach reaching down to tie the shoe of his player. Definitely probably not his son, as if it was, he would certainly say, tie your own dang shoe, like us dads are wont to do. But because he's a coach and selfless, he is tying the shoe of his player out there at third. So bases loaded, no place to put this guy. Mason's got to go after 24 here. And that first one was a ball.
One out or 2?
There's only 1 down, so we need a double play here. Nice little chopper back to the mound. Would be great to get a force at home and then a throw to first. 68, the most we've had from Mason all day. And that one is over the plate for a strike, so I'll take it. And the glimmering lights of your state capital. Well, maybe not your state capital, but my state capital in the distance. If you're unlucky enough to not be a resident of this beautiful square state, then it's just my capital, not yours. Speaking of which, tomorrow is the first day of autumn. It is also, it appears to be the peak colors. For those of you that can head to the mountains, Guanella Pass apparently is absolutely to die for. I was able to drive through Summit County earlier this week, and it was already aglow and beautiful. So that ball gets away from Mason the Gray a second time in a row. And now Mason the Frosted in a bit of a jam here. The 3-1 count and 1 down, and no place to put number 24. From the windup, that ball bounces and does nothing. And it is a live ball, but it comes back to Mason, and everybody's just going to move up. So that is the 7th run of the game for the Blacksox. Kind of an uninspiring one. I believe everybody has reached by base on balls, so you'd like to see from our pitchers. I believe actually, no, we had one where they had that triple that was beautiful. Otherwise, I think 5 of the 7 runs have been all base on ball provided. Yeah, 63 at the letters. 13 flinched, but called a strike nonetheless. And Mason coming up on 50 pitches. We'll see how much longer Coach lets him go. He let Teddy go 60, I believe. So that may be all that's in the tank here for Mason as well. Hopefully he can get his 2 outs before that happens. And now we've got a rundown. And he's in safely. And Joe runs the runner forward. The ball is still live. The play is still live. And they had the runner picked off at first, and then he just forced all of his teammates to go forward. Joe then forced the runner forward to the next base, and as such, the Blacksox scored the 8th run of the game on a defensive, I don't even say miscue. I don't even know what to call that. Just no one knew what to do there in the rundown. So practicing rundowns and pickles will be something that happens for sure here when we get together for our next practice. There it is. I don't think 13 was thinking about swinging there at all. Although I got a 3-2 count to him, so I don't know if I was taken or if, like me, he had forgotten the count. But it's 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 down. And Mason loses him again, so I'd have to go back and watch. But I believe that's 3 or 4 times that Mason has lost a batter with a runner, or with a batter with 2. So Mason the Gray is getting a conversation with Coach Hunter. Mason the Frosted is going to have a conversation with Coach Paul. Mason staying on the mound, does not want to give it up. And Connor the Flamethrower will be coming in. So shout out, by the way, to Connor's grandma and grandpa who are tuned in. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully this is enjoyable for y'all. It's not especially enjoyable for Jackrabbits fans tonight, I don't think. But we'll finish the day 1-1, so that's acceptable. With Connor, wait, is that Connor? No, that's not Connor. Excuse me. That is Braden. That's big, tall Braden. Apologies. Connor is going to center, though, so still happy we did a shout out to Connor's parents, or grandparents, but it is Braden who is jumping on the bump. And I don't know if I've seen Braden pitch, to be honest. I missed 2 games due to work, so we'll see Braden here. One of the things that the Jackrabbits spring team does appear to have several of is arms. Last season, we only had 3, maybe 4 kids who could throw. I'll bet there's a 6 or 7 pitcher depth from what we've got here, which is 6, 7. That number is everywhere. It's so annoying. For those of you who have no idea about the 6-7 meme, thank your lucky stars. You can Google it, and I'm sure you can find it. But it's weirdly a meme that means nothing. But that number combo 6-7 appears to be everywhere. Anyway, we probably will have 7 kids who can pitch, which would be great. It would help us go deeper into the deeper into our tournaments. Obviously, what we're missing here is some bats. So, bases loaded, chance to get a double play to get out of here. And I can't say Braden has missed. He's thrown everything right down the middle here. So, we're going to face what I believe is the bottom of the order. Yeah, where this is player G. So, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 7th batter in their lineup. Come on, like everybody doesn't sing that. So it's going to be some speed. 67, 6-7, right over the mound, or right over the plate to number 8. Oh, that's funny. That was a 67-mile-an-hour pitch, number 8. So 6, 7, 8. Look at that.
That should be the real meme. 6, 7, 8.
Oh, Braden throws in the same place, but Mason the Gray moved out of the way, and so made everybody think it was a ball. The importance of your catcher framing those pitches when they're balls, and you can frame them as strikes, but then also catching them as strikes. 66 and high and away, ball 2. Some oohs from our side of the ball, but that was away. So we have everybody at the double play depth. And that ball is shot through the right side, and it is going to skedaddle to our first, and we don't throw it, we throw it all the way in, and he's in safe. He's got a slide there. His teammate really failed him by not saying, get down, get down, get down. Could have been a very dangerous crash. As it turns out, 2 runs are in on a nice, well, we're home, so we won't get mercy ruled, but you're right. We should be mercy ruled at this point. So 2 runners score there, first and second. Jackrabbits need to know what to do defensively. 69 miles an hour. Man, we could have him, we could have Connor, we could have Gianni, all throwing near 70 miles an hour on a regular basis. Plus Mason throwing in the high 60s. Yeah, we could have 4 flamethrowers next season. That would be great. Brian pops over just to make sure the runner stays close. That ball's humped off to the right. Johnny finds the fence. And it's ruled a foul ball because it's out of my shot there. So number 28 will live to see another pitch. Would have been nice to get a strike or get a pop out there, but we do get a strike. And the Blacksox just keeping their foot on the accelerator as they should. Strike three, 68 miles an hour. And number 28 will go down. So I don't know why we don't have Braden pitch more frequently. We should have Braden pitch more. He only has one pitch, which is fast, in on a rail, but it's really fast. So as a reliever, he's going to just blow everybody away. Once he learns a second pitch, like a slider or a change, he will be unhittable. That ball goes to the... And Mason the Gray told to eat it. So now the ball goes, the play will go to first because there's no force anymore. And there's a nice shot out to our shortstop, who throws it to first. Gianni makes the grab with a giant stretch. We will take it. Jackrabbits give up a whole heap of runs. It is 10-0, and we're at hour 30, hour 35. So this is probably it because we're the home team. I'll find out from Blue if we're done. How much time we got?
We keep going. We got 10 minutes with their home team, so they finished, but 8 after 5. So
Aren't we home?
Yeah, unless they score 3, it's over.
Oh, right. So we do have 10 minutes. Thank you, Blue. We do have 10 minutes, but we need to score 3 runs, otherwise we'll be mercy ruled. So Jackrabbits are going to have a heck of a offensive outpouring that they have not yet had if they're going to stay alive to face a 6th inning. As it is now, we will have, who do we have? I don't even know who we have up. Whoops. I didn't mean to put that away. Game changer, come back here. Box score. Here we go. Box score. So number 1 back on the bump. I would like to know his pitch count. Yes. I'm happy to talk about them until I'm blue in the face.
Yeah,
so,
you love them.
yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
we started.
With the idea with one, and I'm like, I don't know.
So, are you just the phone on the game changer?
Yeah.
Yeah. There, it's so. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I can do this. I can do picture in picture. Right. Once you go more, so that you can have the runners and you can zoom in, and then if you can really here's my first base. So the right fielder actually has a real play. Right. The real bummer with the one camera is that you have no idea what happens in the outfield, right? So,
That is super awesome.
yeah, I love this setup. So there's a gentleman by the name of Jason Hoffman on YouTube, and he does live streaming for his local Texas town, and everything you need to know is on his channel. So can't recommend Jason Hoffman enough.
Okay.
All right. Teddy takes the first pitch, 58, and on the outside corner for strike 1. So if Teddy's up, that means we then have, I believe, Jabrell next. And Teddy swings at a 62 outside, trying to go get that one and pull it. It wouldn't have done him any good. He would have hit to that shortstop, who's a giant Dyson out there. And then Braden would be after Jabrell. And there's a shot through the hole. And that's our first hit of the game. We were able to get, stop the no-hitter. So that also is the 41st pitch of the game for this kid. Wow. Wow. Number 1, I applaud you. I did not realize that you had gotten through 4 with only 40 pitches. And now you're at 41 with Teddy on first and Jabrell showing bunt. Braden in the on-deck circle. And that ball gets past the catcher, who is going to throw it down to get Teddy, but didn't make the catch. And Teddy will be out safely at second. So Jabrell now will not be bunting here. He'll be swinging away. And Teddy out there hoping to score. Oh, hits that ball straight back, and it's gonna. And we currently have no balls to play with. That's the only ball we've got to play with. So. All right, we have found a baseball, which is excellent. You would think that 2 teams of baseballs, we'd find one somewhere. It does look as though one of the dads from the Blacksox has gone to retrieve that ball, so that's great. And that 54-mile-an-hour pitch comes in high. So Jabrell now is looking at a 2-ball and 1 strike count with Teddy out at second. And there's a beautiful shot up the middle. And Teddy is going to go. We're going to score. And Jabril will be out by a country mile at second. But he does get Teddy on the RBI. So what happened was the ground ball got out to the center fielder faster than he expected, and it went off his glove, but not all the way to the fence. And so Jabril thrown out on trying to get a little aggressive there. But I like that. I think when you're down 10, you might as well keep going. So Teddy scores. That gets rid of the shutout as well. So the no-hitter and the shutout go away here in the fifth. The Jackrabbits get lucky. Well, I don't know if that's luck. That was actually pretty good hits. So Braden now steps in. The man of the hour got the 2 strikeouts to finish out the last inning. And foul tip into the catcher's glove. I thought there was, actually, I thought the bat hit the glove, but I guess it was a foul tip into the glove. And that ball's high and inside. 2-1, thank you, Blue. I'd forgotten what the count was. And Braden hits that one. So the Jackrabbits, it only took them 4 innings, but they finally have the number of the number 1 there. Nah, he's just going to have a conversation with him. That's all. Stay on the mound, 1. You are the pitcher of record. You have pitched well. You should make everybody come to you. You have been the king. And he is going to lose the ball. So a little bit of a quick hook here on a 10-1 game, but he is up to 50 pitches, so maybe he's on that as well. And we'll see what the new pitcher is. He's coming in from right field, and let's see. I don't know where number 1 went. So I don't give a chance to applaud number 1, who just pitched so well. Oh, 6 for 1. So did 1 just not come off the field? Anyway, new pitcher. Where did 1 go? I wanted to applaud 1. Anyway, warming up here is number, turn your back, player J. Let me see if I can find player J's number from our box score. 17 is pitching now, 17. So pitcher's been told he's got 2 more warm-ups, and then we'll have Connor face him. All right, so Connor and then Mason the Gray in the on-deck circle. Again, happy birthday to Connor's sister, Grace. Hope you're having a wonderful day, even though you have to go to school tomorrow. And 63 fastball at the knees on the outside corner for ball 1. Connor getting his sign. Braden getting his sign. Braden's going. That ball's in the dirt. Beautiful throw. And what a throw. What a throw. Good throw, catch. That was a perfect rainbow right into second base. As you saw on the camera, that ball landed right where Braden's foot was going to be. And they got him. So 2 down now. Both outs, ironically, at second on putouts. Connor swings the ball in the dirt. He was swinging. I think Connor decided he was swinging well before that pitch even got there. And the next pitch from 17 is going to bounce in for ball 3. So Jackrabbits desperately in search of 2 more runs. Otherwise, we will be run ruled, and that will be the end of the game. And that ball also skips in, so Connor is able to pop down to first. And Mason will be taking off the leg armaments in the on-deck circle. I don't have a good shot of that, but you're going to have to trust me. Mason's got the leg gear on because he's the catcher. Brian will be in the on-deck circle after him. And the way that Mason wears his gray pants, he is all leg. I mean, the boy is like 2/3 leg. And that ball gets away from the catcher, and that's about the only way in which we're going to get down to second, because that boy has an arm. As such, we do end up with Connor out at second. And the next pitch. So 17 doing a lot of short arming, now bringing his arm all the way up and over, and therefore he's bouncing. I don't know if you've noticed how many he's bounced here at or near the plate. So because he's short arming and not extending the arm all the way up, getting the elbow above the ear, it's not making the full 60 feet 6 inches. And as he was working on getting the ball all the way there, he then lost the form of his lower body and pulled that one away. So 3-0, Mason will not be doing anything. And that ball is ball 4. And we may have an out at third. And they get him. So good play by the catcher to get 2 outs this inning on solid throws. That we got unlucky. The ball got past the catcher but hit the ump. And as such, the ball did not speed away too far. Connor didn't get the best read on that. Jackrabbits go down 10-1 in the nightcap. We'll be back next Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Jackrabbits Radio, vamos Liebres. We are so happy to be here bringing you the game. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I think we're back at 2 and 4 next week. So thank you, everybody, and have a good night.